Hey y'all, and welcome back to Growing with Ray. In today's video we are doing a garden tour. You guys, everything is not in just yet. I feel like we are on like the 5B, slow, steady of getting everything in. However, we are in zone 7A, Kentucky. Welcome back to Growing with Ray, and let's get in the garden. Starting off right here, we do have two elderberries. One is an Adams variety and the other is John's. Then when we pivot a little bit, that is our Belle of Georgia peach. We then have the Red Haven peach right here, you guys, and it's so interesting. It's like these 4 twigs that I pruned back. They look like they're dead, but we do have growth here, so I know the plant is still alive. We just may have a smaller peach tree, but maybe in the fall we'll be able to prune it back correctly. We did do that, of course, when I've had these for about a month before I put them in the ground. Right here, you guys, we have our first inklings of the ginger finally coming up. We have another sprout right here. It definitely does take a while, but in this bag is ginger, so hopefully it'll get hot enough and they'll start coming up. Right here, we do have bull variety corn in here, you guys. So that's what's in these grow bags. This is one of the apple trees that we did prune back. As you see, they are starting to fill out. We'll prune that in the fall as well to continue to tame it. Right here, you guys, we have some yellow crooknut squashes, and then we have a honey boat squash. These are different type of squashes. One is, what is this? The Ford Haven. Then we have 4 Boston cucumbers, and then we also have a market. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a Space Master we have in here. Then we'll come over here. This is the blackberry bush. You guys, it is dying back, and I'm sure it's very mad that I moved it where it used to be last year. I'm gonna show y'all where it's at because we actually have blackberries coming up in the ground. This is a red heritage raspberry that as well looks like it's starting to die back in areas. Not exactly sure why. I want to find an area to put both of these in ground and let them do what they want to do. Last but not least, we do have our black Arkansas apple here. As you see, I did top them all off, and they have vegetation now coming from the side bud shoots. This is a Santa Rosa plum. That didn't need to be pruned back too much compared to the other ones because they were just extremely tall. If you all did not see my pruning video of my fruit trees, I recommend you go look at it. Next, we're going to go ahead and go to bed number 10. In this bed, we did have poppies, so now they are going to seed. We have green beans back here. We have bells of Ireland. We have 2 echinaceas on the end with green beans in the front as well. In this bed, in the last video, you all saw I put roselle in here. I did go ahead and harvest the verbena, but there is still some more right here. The canterbell berries are about to get ready to be pulled because they're beautiful, but they were decimated over the fall. We do also have the sweet peas here that are still coming in very well, very nice, you guys. They need to be harvested. Moving over to bed number 12, we have soft neck garlic in here, you guys, that I think I am going to pull today just because of all of the rain. Not the biggest clove, but it did break into cloves, and I planted this in like January, and we have carrots in here. I may actually put this back in the ground and see if we can get it to grow a little bit. I'll debate that. In this bed, I don't know if you all were with me when I planted this out, but you guys, we do have a dragon cayenne here. We have tigger melons right here, and right here we have some cantaloupe. We do have a pepper plant that was a mystery pepper. This one is actually a Tabasco right here, so this must be the white Tabasco. Yep, it is. So it's not a mystery. We have, what is this? Stevia right here. We do have some candy striped zinnias right here. And then we have celery in the back border. Moving into bed number 15, we have all the plants that need to go in the ground still that I am working on. So we got lemongrass, we got cucumbers, we got melons, we got a few squashes, we got 2 blueberries. Over here we have different type of tomatoes. We have oregano, dark basil. I have some snapdragons that I started later that's over there. We got some Swiss chard. We got some Romas that are coming up in the soil because I do reuse my soil. Over here, we got some more snaps. We got another echinacea, some hollyhocks and dahlias, and then that's amaranth right here. And all of those need to go out ASAP. Moving over to here, we have a blueberry bush that I did buy this year. This is, let's see which one this is. This is the Jubilee blueberry. It's still producing. There's actually one right here. Very sweet. Very, very sweet. And then moving right next to it, we have mint. I need to find somewhere for that to go as well, because for these containers, my roots are coming out of the bottom of the drainage hose down here. See, this done rooted right here. You see it? Rooting? Yeah. That's the problem. Moving over to bed number 2. These were brassicas that I didn't exactly know what it was. It's looking like they're collards. So we have collards over here. We have onions on the perimeter. I'll probably pull these collards, honestly, real soon because summer is about to actually come into play. So we're going to get these harvested. We do have green beans in between, but that will go ahead and empty out this bed for me while I keep the onions in there. Moving over to bed number 3, you guys. I'm about to cut back this chamomile. They say this is the perfect time for it to go ahead and be harvested. However, I usually harvest it way before then. This rain you see has this all toppled over. So sad. They're looking really sad. But this will be my second time cutting back this chamomile and re-letting it grow. Right here, we do have sage right here growing in, and it's going to continue to fill out this area as I want it to. We have thyme in the back, you guys, and there's thyme also in the middle. That was here when I purchased the home. Right here, we do have some rosemary that's being shaded out, which is why I'm going to cut back the chamomile. We also have lavender. You guys, lavender is doing what it wants to do, okay? We're going to get that harvested. We also right here have some parsley that needs to be harvested. Those are weeds that I need to cut down. We did get an Olympian fig, but you guys, it is not looking so good. This is the second Olympian fig I've purchased that just is not looking good whatsoever. So I do have some hardy figs, and then I do also have another variety of fig. I'm not sure what it is. I'll try to put it on the screen while editing because that is on the side of the house. There's a few other things over there that I need to bring in the back so that it's in my face of it needs to be planted. Over here, we do have the red Pontiac potatoes in here. They're finally starting to die back. About 2 weeks ago, they were flowering, and I'm trying to find a time when the rain is gone so that we can get this harvested, you guys. And I do need to get this mulch up because it definitely has grass seeds in here. Now, I am coming back right over here behind bed number 2 because last year this is where the blackberry was at. And so you see there's a blackberry plant there, and there is 2 of them right here. I'm letting these 2 get as many roots as possible. I'm going to leave that one, but these 2, I'm going to end up gifting them to someone. Bed number 1 is where I did the garden hoe, and I put all of this down. I'll be moving this here soon because I don't want the grass to come up, and we will plant this out. Now, it's so interesting because I had holy basil in here last year, and I'm so happy this one didn't get hoed. So we got holy basil volunteering, and it's so interesting because I didn't start any. And it's also known as toasty basil. It's really good for teas. It smells amazing. I love just to brush up on any of my herbs here that have a sweet, wonderful smell. So that's definitely staying for this season. I'll try to make sure to pull this grass out probably right when it starts raining again, because since I have clay soil and there's clay soil in this bed, that'll sit here and come out pretty easily. Moving over, this is the irises. They have already bloomed. They're a light lavender color and they're going to seed. Moving over to this pink green stalk, you guys, in the very first top, we have some yellow Wonder Alpine strawberries in the first 2 rows. In the second row, we do have romaine lettuces. In the third one, we have a mixture of cucumbers and peppers. These are sweet peppers. If you go to my video, you'll know what are what. These are the Purple Beauty peppers. And then, of course, at the bottom, we have cucumbers. The ones that are looking sad, I am going to pull those and replace those with something else, because it's always best to have healthy plants. You have healthy plants, you'll have a great production season. That's one of the reasons I love to overseed. So maybe the cucumbers will go down there. Going over into this other pink green stalk, you guys. These are all the spicy peppers that I know of, other than that cayenne over there. So we have a whole row of the slim cayenne. We have a row of the teal. We have a row of jalapenos over here. My camera battery passed, so I had to change that out. And then I don't remember what's in the bottom. I think they were all mysteries. I did also put some chives in here. And then these have been getting pulled because they just haven't been looking the best. These are supposed to be squash plants. But since they're not looking the best, I may go ahead and pull this one as well. So one thing about your plants, why I don't mind pulling them, one, I overplant when it's seed starting time. But two, I pull them when they start giving off stress signals that I feel like is something I just don't want to fight. Squash seeds germinate in like 3 to 5 days, especially in great heat, you guys. And on top of that, when they're stressed, they're sending out signals of being stressed, which then will bring vine borers and squash bugs. And I don't want to deal with either of them. I also have a boxwood basil right here, you guys. I think it's really cute. It'll sit here and grow and look like that. Then I do have some golden lemon thyme at the top as well. That is right here. And this just smells so freaking divine. It smells so good, you guys. I can't wait for these to actually fill out. It'll be really pretty. Moving into the blue green stalks, you guys, I have a mixture of brassicas in here. These were brassicas that I lost the labeling to from them falling in the greenhouse. So these are the ones that were salvageable. Some of them could be cabbages. Some of them could be collards. Some of them could be kales. And some could be actual broccolis. I'm not exactly sure. That looks like a collard down there. That's a cabbage. A lot of these look like cabbages. I also have onions in these pockets and different type of lettuces that were extra that I did go ahead and put over here. I do also have a carnation down there. And this onion is going to empty out this pot. It's already bent over. So that onion is done growing. Moving over into the green stalk, you guys, we have lettuces in the middle row. In the bottom rows, we do have brassicas. You can see that one is being decimated. So since they're so attracted to that one, I'm going to let that one definitely stay so that hopefully it keeps them off of the other ones. And a lot of the brassicas have grown a lot, but some of them are looking still really sad. We do have another carnation here, you guys. And then moving around, since I don't have a spinner, these are looking like a lot of different cabbages here. Now, what we have passed up is 2 other blueberry bushes, you guys. These, I believe, is a blue crop and maybe a blue jay blueberry. I know those 2 are sweethearts. That's the Jubilee. And then this one, I don't remember what these other ones are because I don't have the tags for them. But let's go over to bed number 5. This bed we planted out not too long ago, you guys. These are just peppers in this bed, all sweet peppers, different variety kinds. We do have a mystery pepper in here. And y'all let me know, is this looking like a shishito? What is that looking like to you all? A shishito or a peppercini? Because that's the mystery pepper right there. All these other ones are different varieties of peppers. I'm not going to pull up all the tags. We got some Mad Hatters. We got some pepperoncinis. We got some early summers. We got an orange bell in here, I know. We got a red bell in here, I know. We got a flavor burst in here, you guys. So we have different peppers in here. Moving on to bed 6. This is the onions that we planted out about 2 months ago. They are bulbing up, you guys. If you can't see, they're starting to bulb. They're looking pretty well. I can't complain. And these are the candied onions. First time ever growing them. Actually bought the sets from Lowe's, so we'll see how they do. Moving over to bed number 7. This bed right here has calendula. As you can see, they're starting to bloom more. It is about time for me to go ahead and start plucking off the tops. Also in this bed, you guys, we did move all of the snowball cauliflower over here. I'm debating on if I'm going to keep it in here. As you can see, the damage to the leaves from when I did water them in. I shouldn't have watered them in so late, but I wanted them to at least have some way of bouncing back. I'll probably pull these leaves, and then if they still look good to me, I'll keep them. I think I'm also going to go ahead and put the blueberries in here with these. And so once these are up, it'll just be the blueberry bed. And in that time being, from now until fall, while the blueberries are in here, these cauliflowers will be pulled within the next few weeks because it'll just get too hot and they'll bolt. But I also have strawberries. I bought a lot of strawberry starts on clearance. So whatever survives will actually be the ground cover for this blueberry bed, okay? Moving over to bed number 8, we have borrages in here. I actually got 5 borrages in here, you guys. For whatever reason, a lot of my warmer crops took a while to germinate, just like my peppers did, which is why they're so small in that second pink green stalk. I had to succession them like 3 different times just to get good germination. But this borage will fill out. It'll be beautiful. I'm hoping to have it all summer long, which is why I have them so planted closely together in hopes that they support each other. Now, moving over to bed number 9, you guys, we have carnations in here. We have an aster in here. We have a cosmo in here. For whatever reason, they're looking pretty stunted. They haven't taken off yet, so I guess it must not be warm enough, which makes sense that it hasn't been warm enough, if I'm being honest. That's another reason why the peppers haven't taken off yet, because at night we're still getting pretty cool, like 50s, low 60s. Over in this bed, you guys, we did have the lettuce in here. I did harvest that. We had bok choy in here. I did harvest that. So now we got a cabbage in here. We have our grapes in here as well. They're starting to take off. I am going to go ahead and make sure to fill up the rest of this bed with some soil. I may transplant this cabbage so that I can do such. Now, the very last thing I didn't show you guys is the last 2 green stalks, and that is our strawberry green stalks. They are putting off so many runners, you guys, that I need to find new spaces to put them in. I am going to have to take these down. As I mentioned before, I'm going to have to take these down again and make sure every pocket is filled. 1 with soil, but 2 with a strawberry runner, because some of them did still get killed over the winter because we got snow this year. So I want to make sure all of these pockets are filled in, and I'd rather have that happen so that then all my extras can go in this bed with the blueberries down there. Now, you guys, another thing we have that is volunteering are these sunflowers. They are already taller than me. They're extremely taller than me, you guys. Like, just for reference, they are extremely taller than me now. So hopefully soon we will be seeing some flowers up top. I won't know until I'm editing. Oh, nope, it still wants to grow, so we're gonna let them. Yep, they're still growing up top. We'll let them. Now, what I am excited about, you guys, is it looks like my hollyhocks are about ready to start blooming. These volunteered themselves last year by spreading seed, because when I wanted to collect seeds, it poured down that time of year last year. However, I did get a lot of seeds saved regardless. So I was a-okay with that. Let me show you. So those are the hollyhocks. And since the grass has not been cut because of all the rain, I see that we have a hollyhock right here. We have one right here. And then something else so interesting, if you can see, this was just rain in just one day. In just one day. That's how much rain we got. That's definitely 2 inches. And coming over here, this is an area I need to clean up. We have another hollyhock here, and we have about 4 or 5 of them here, plus there. So they're coming up everywhere. And the beautiful thing about hollyhocks is they're supposed to be a biannual. So usually they do vegetation the first year and then bloom the second year. But anytime I've grown hollyhocks in the last 5 years, they've always bloomed the first year. So with that, you guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.